Hey everybody, this is episode 9 of The Lifestyle Fanatic, and today I am talking about intermittent fasting and fasting, but I am talking about it from my experience. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know all the benefits of fasting and all the benefits of keto. I'm not going to do that. I've encountered a lot of people, well, let me not say a lot. I've encountered a few people while I have been doing this intermittent fasting that claim to know all the benefits of it, or will tell me how I should do it, or how it should be done, or how you're supposed to do it, yet they're not doing it. You know, there's no one size fits all. We all have different things that work for us. So, to start off the conversation, I want to bring up something funny that had happened to me. So I was looking into fasting, going on a total water fast, just once a week for 24 hours. Now, I know some people do it for 3 days. People do it for like a week or two. It's really, wow. If you can do that, congratulations, because I don't have the willpower, and this will explain it. So one Friday night, I was just sitting there looking at something in my room, and I got to thinking, wow, I should do a 24-hour fast just to cleanse myself out and get myself ready for this diet. I was beginning a new diet. I'm always trying some different kind of diet. So I researched how to do it and got everything ready and was like, okay, I'll drink water with lemon, maybe some coffee. I was just not going to eat and not have anything with calories. It wasn't going to be a holistic, water fast or complete fast or anything. It was just something I was trying to clean out my system a little bit. So Saturday morning I got up. I was ready to do this. I was very excited and pumped, and I'm fasting. I'm cleaning my house because Saturday's my cleaning day. And, I'm drinking up my water, just guzzling it. Drinking lemon in the water, had a couple cups of coffee, and the hunger started. I was like, maybe at first I was like, okay, it's mental. In the morning I feel like it's time to eat. So I brushed it aside a little bit and kept going. I was cleaning the house, going about my business, kept pushing away the hunger. It got stronger and stronger. Finally, I was like, forget this. I can't do this. There's no way I'm going all day. I'm cleaning the house. I'm miserable. I'm tired. I felt like I needed to go to sleep. I couldn't clean anymore. I had no more energy. Do you know what time it was? It was 10:30 in the morning. Now, any other time, I don't even eat till about 11. I might get hungry around 10, put it aside, eat breakfast around 11, sometimes even 12 o'clock. But this day that I happened to have the goal of going on a complete fast, I was just famished by 10:30 a.m. and 8. I gave in. I couldn't do it. So at least I know now I'm not a faster. I'm not someone who can go on one of those juice fasts, which I've tried before and sucked. I think I did like a day, maybe. It was horrible. I am not a faster. But something that I am doing very well at is intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting is where you have an eating window. Usually you're fasting for anywhere from 14 to 16 hours. You could start out with a little less, maybe 12 hours, 13 hours, or you could start out with more. And the advanced intermittent faster can fast for anywhere from 18 to 20 hours and just eat 1 or 2 meals a day within that 4-hour period. It's very advanced when you get to that level, that many hours of fasting. But you can even count your sleeping hours in your fasting period, which is what I do. So I've been doing my eating window usually from 11 to about 7. 11 to 7 was a little rough. That was an 8-hour window, which meant 16 hours fasted. But after the gym, sometimes I do need a little something in my stomach, and I was finding that I was coming home and failing every night at it. So what I do now is 11 to 8. If I do less, like some days I'll just do 11 to 6, or, some days I'll do 11 to 8. I haven't been really consistent with the hours exactly, but I do find that I start anywhere between 11 and 12:30, depending on the day and what I'm doing. I've been doing pretty well at that, and I find that it's helping me curb my hunger and control my hunger. Like, that's something I've had a problem with in the past, but it's making me control things, and it feels really good to be in control of your eating. So where before in the mornings I would be starving and I would get to work and I would eat breakfast right away, and then I would just be eating all day. I'd come home, I had no time restrictions, so even right before bed I might eat something and then fall asleep. This could be 9 o'clock or even after. So having that, I guess you'd say restriction, but I don't want to call it a restriction. Having that even guideline on myself really makes me do things better. I find more value in what I eat and the time I'm given to eat. And it's really helping me control my hunger. So another thing I'm doing is keto. The keto diet, or being ketogenic, is where you eat generally under 20 carbs a day. And mostly any carbs you do eat are green vegetables, berries. That's pretty much it. Maybe you could throw in some other things, but it's really just from things like that. With keto, you're eating a high fat, very, very low carb diet and moderate protein. The keto diet is intended to, if done right, train your body to use fat and your fat storage for energy instead of glucose. Because in today's society, we eat so many processed food and so much carbs that our body has been trained to use glucose, sugar, starches, breads, all that for energy. And then we crash, and then we eat more, and then we crash, and then we eat more. It's like the gas we're running on is below regular. If you want to look at it as fuel for your body, which food is fuel for your body, it's just we like it to taste good. We are currently eating below regular grade food, regular grade gasoline. And a keto diet is where the food you eat is premium. Like, you're getting in meat, you're getting in vegetables, you're getting natural foods, because those muffins and cookies and bagels and ice cream and TV dinners and things like that, certain sausages and stuff are not keto friendly. They're not, they have carbs in them. They have sugars, added sugars to them. So you can't eat that. There's no way you can have that in your diet. So you are basically forced to eat natural foods. And any diet that is based upon eating natural food is a good diet. It's a lifestyle. It's something that if you stick to it, you can do it forever. And you can have your little cheat meals. You can have your cheat days. A cheat day isn't really good, but you could have like that dinner out. You could have that pizza that night. Or you can actually live life. You could go out for drinks with your friends. Whereas most diets, you can't do those things. And who wants to live like that? I mean, a lot of bodybuilding and fitness competitors do live like that. And good for them. That's their work. Like actors and actresses, to stay the way they look, to make that money, they have to maintain their body a certain way. I mean, how many of us out there making millions a year could maintain that body? I mean, we probably could. I don't know. I'm sure not all of us can, but for the right amount of money, anyone will do anything. I may be able to starve myself for millions, but since I am not one of those people, I am a mere mortal like the rest of you, I like a diet that I can live with, that I can do, that is a lifestyle, that's tasty, that's fulfilling, and keto is that. So that also, it totally helps me control my hunger because there's not really that much hunger. I'm eating fat, which is satisfying and flavorful, and it keeps you full longer. It doesn't spike your insulin and get you all excited and, feeling great, and then an hour later you're yawning and you're starving. Which is why they say you're hungry 20 minutes after you eat Chinese food. American Chinese food is basically a bunch of sugars and starches and some oil, but not any good healthy oil that, we're eating. You can eat a giant plate of it. Like you go to the buffet, you can eat 3 plates of food there. I mean, that's a lot of food, but it's not even good quality food. So you leave there feeling stuffed because your insulin has been spiked. And you think you're full, but then by the time you get home, you're like, gosh, I'm starving, because all you did was spike your insulin with low quality food. And, it's time to eat again because you have to maintain that level of insulin high, per se. So Dr. Berg, I think his name's Eric Berg, Dr. Berg, you could Google him. He's a famous YouTuber, guru, whatever. He's very big in the health and nutrition community. He recommends that you combine intermittent fasting with keto to be successful, to do your best at this. So I do. I combine the intermittent fasting with the keto. Am I full on keto? Not really. I don't know. I haven't really tested myself. I feel like I'm getting there, or if anything, I'm at the low level of it. But I am doing great at intermittent fasting, and I'm doing great at keto 95% of the time. I might have 1 to 2 things off the diet a week, and that's it. I stick to it besides that, and for once I'm sticking to something. I recently tried Weight Watchers, which was great when I stuck to it, but it's very contradictory because I cannot eat regular yogurt. So Weight Watchers want you to eat non-fat, as much non-fat stuff as you can. So you can have tons of fat-free chicken, yogurt. You can have beans. You could have a massive amount of beans. That's 0 points. Yet you cannot have healthy ground beef. You cannot have dairy-free yogurt because it has the fats in it, but I can't even have goat's milk yogurt. So you mean to tell me I can have Greek yogurt, but I can't exchange it for another yogurt that had points? And almond butters and peanut butters were tons of points, and it just didn't make any sense to me. And an apple was 0 points. So I didn't really agree with it. It didn't fit what I was doing. It might fit others, but it didn't work for me. I would go up and down. I was constantly, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight. So this is what I'm trying right now. And I just wanted to tell you guys how it's working out for me, which is well because I'm somebody who loves food. And this helps me control my hunger as well as my mental need for food. It helps regulate everything. If you've tried any of this, or if you're currently doing any of this, drop a comment. Let me know how you're doing. And if you have any tips, I'm always welcome for them. I like any advice that anyone can offer, but don't give advice if you're not following it. So also, if you can, go to the website, thelifestylefanatic.com, and click on the Amazon link so you can do your shopping through there. It's one extra click, basically. That's it. You're going to the website and it takes you straight to Amazon. It doesn't give me any of your information. It doesn't do anything differently. It doesn't charge you extra, but it shows somewhat of a log of people who are supporting the podcast. And I'm growing slowly, but any support gets me very excited. This is a passion. This is right now, it's just a hobby, but it's, even as a hobby, it's just very fun to see that someone out there is listening. And we can definitely do discussions on this because feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this is Christy Kelly, the Lifestyle Fanatic.